And welcome to IBM Cognos Analytics 11.1.6. This version has been out for about a week now, and I just want to quickly run through some new features that caught my eye. First of all, you might notice just some new icons, slightly crisper look and feel, looking very sharp, and a how-to catalog, some quick videos just to get you started. And thinking about learning, there's a new Learn section here with a whole collection of links depending on where you are. These are context sensitive, so depending on where you are, you'll be presented with slightly different information, how to upload your data, how to create your first report, etc. A link straight to the community website and also to a section on what's new, so that's rather nice. Let's have a quick look at some new visualizations. So here's a simple dashboard with a crosstab on the left and a map on the right. The crosstab is undergoing more improvements, which is great. And here we have an expand and collapse option. So this is a default for any OLAP source, and that OLAP source could be a power cube, a dynamic cube, or a DMR. And by default, your hierarchies will be presented like this with an expand and collapse. Very nice. What we can also do is use this expand option here to spread out your whole visualization, and this works on any visualization to take up the whole page if you need more space. And we've got our swap rows and columns that we might be familiar with from Analysis Studio or PowerPlay. So very nice and a greatly improved crosstab. If we just collapse that again, we'll go back to our dashboard. If we want to add more data to our dashboard, to our crosstab, we'll just have to go into edit mode, and here we'll be presented with our data, and perhaps we want to nest in regions into our into our time dimension. And there we have it. So quite a lot of use that we can now get out of a crosstab. Really great. The map, you might notice that we've got a new color scheme. Well, the color options, we can now use color to indicate different categories. Previously, we could only use color for numeric values, but now our regions, points, and latitude and longitude, we can color them based on a category. So again, if we expand our map and maybe we zoom into Gauteng, we can see that our different points are colored based on a category of the point itself. So you could have different branch categories or different types of schools perhaps, and you want to use a different palette for that. So that's the new options on the map. Very nice. Okay, and a quick look at a new option on a report called a data table. Let's open that. Now you might notice that this looks a little bit like a list that we have used for many years, but this is called a data table. It's a different object entirely, and you might also notice that again we have an expand and collapse option in the data table. So let's go into our edit mode so you can see how that started its life. If we go into our insertable objects, you'll find a new data container here called a data table, separately from the list. And in here we can, it just uses a normal query behind the scenes, but we've got a few options where we can tell the data table to collapse, to open up already collapsed. So let's make that a yes for now. And a few various things like are we allowed to filter, etc., etc. So let's run that now. Again, we can have a look. And it's collapsed, but we can open it up and we can filter. So the user can filter out immediately certain things and not see a particular kind of policy type in that example. So this is a really fantastic new addition, the data table in reporting. And that's just a quick view of what we can find in our new 11.1.6 Cognos Analytics. Have fun.